Alright guys, I'm going to show you guys a little bit about grip fighting from standing and seated, specifically about how to gain these 2-on-1 grips that are extremely valuable for entering into Irimi Ashigarami and a few other positions. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is that there is a principle that I learned from Tamiki Aikido where we put our hands like this, right? Like you're making a triangle. And if you use this triangle in your center and you practice using that in your center, that it can make it a little bit easier for you to snag some of these grips. So I'm grip fighting and I'm gonna bracket his arm with my arms and I'm gonna spin right onto this and get the grip right away. All right? Other times I'll be here and I'll go and I'll grab a grip like this, right? A one-on-one. And when he goes to break the one-on-one, he pulls his hand up, I grab up, up, and I make sure that my thumbs are opposing directions. Bring it back down. Another key gripping technique and factor is that I'm gonna always grab in this space here and I'm gonna stretch his wrist out. So I open up the joint of his wrist so that it actually pulls out. It makes it very hard for him to pull out. Now when he goes to pull his hand out, go to pull your hand out, it's much tougher, and then I can go into my 2-on-1s. So I'm really using this a lot to make that happen. From the ground, when I'm trying to get these 2-on-1s, usually what I'll do is I'll grab a 1-on-1, right? If he breaks the 1-on-1, go to break the 1-on-1, I feed into my 2-on-1. If, have your hands up a little bit, I'll come here. When he goes to break this one by going down, come down, I use that to go into my 2-on-1. A lot of times also, I'll grab a 1-on-1 and I'll pull their arm out and backwards. If I pull him away from his body, it allows me to win the grip fighting exchange. I stay close to my body, I keep him away. It's very hard to deadlift something out here. When he's in here, pull your grip out, very easy. When I'm out here, go to pull your grip out. Becomes really difficult for him. Now all that pulling, it works against him when I go to transition to the grip I want. Some other scenarios, go to grab a collar tie on me. If he goes to grab a collar tie, I'll grab his hand, duck my head out, and I go to a 2-on-1 like this. I can slide down to my 2-on-1 here, or change the grips like this. I do a lot of work with if he's grabbed a 1-on-1, right? So he grabs a 1-on-1 here. This is where that Aikido concept comes in. I create a triangle with my hands, and I grab here with the 2-on-1 again. Let's look at that standing really quick. He grabs my wrist, I dip, I make a triangle, boom, and I'm right on that. Grab 1-on-1 on the same side. 1-on-1 on the same side, I make a circle. It's like I'm gonna cut him off, and I'm right in on this. This can go right into your Fujiwara armbar if you want, or you can turn it into a lot of other attacks, your guard pulls, things like that.